Hey folks, how's it going? This is Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. No, this is not a re-upload of the one that I did yesterday. This is about a completely different leak related to University. It has nothing to do with Bo Young Prince. So I was just relaxing, playing the demo of Daemon X Machina on Nintendo Switch, finally. And then my good friend Matt, who you may know as Pixelade, sent over this tweet from a Target employee with this listing saying Sims 4 EP8 Discover University. So, oh my god. That is quite interesting, especially considering it even has a street date of November 15th. The tweet comes from Little Grassblade saying, okay, but Peepo was found at work, followed by the eyes emoji. Hashtag The Sims 4. And this is not fake. In his video, Pixelade confirmed that it is real. He used to work at Target himself, so he knows this system, and he did call a few different Target stores just in case, and indeed, it is a real thing that the employees have there, just that they don't have it in stock yet. And the November 15th release date seems pretty legit, because when we take a look at the calendar here, it does fall on a Friday, and expansion packs do tend to come out on Fridays now instead of Tuesday, like the stuff packs and the game packs do. And Black Friday is on November 29th, so that seems like perfect timing, just a couple of weeks before that holiday shopping rush. Yeah, I can believe this. I was already thinking maybe the 22nd because that's a week before, but 15th, even better. That's just a little bit sooner. And since this does seem pretty real, I'm gonna take this a step farther and throw out a more specific prediction for when I think this pack will be announced. I've already said before, I think it could happen in early October, and with November 15th being the probable release date, it seems like it could actually be announced on October 15th because that happens to fall on a Tuesday this year, and they typically do announce a new pack on Tuesday. And Tuesday, October 15th happens to be exactly a month before November 15th, so they do announce expansion packs a month in advance. It seems to be almost too perfect, but I can totally imagine that happening too. Like I've said a couple of times before, I totally would not mind if they blasted right out of the gates on October 1st with the announcement, because that date also happens to fall on a Tuesday. But no, that's probably still too early. They do seem to prefer now announcing stuff closer to the release date. But there we go, it looks extremely likely that we are getting a University expansion pack in November. I've been predicting for quite a while now, to the point where I feel like a broken record saying, oh yeah, we're probably getting a second expansion pack in November like we did last year, even though we already got an expansion pack earlier in the year, and even when we got only one expansion pack per year, it still came in November. So finally we have something that looks a bit more concrete for that. It'll be interesting to see if any more leaks pop up. I remember with Island Living, there was just like all of those titles floating around with various retailers, so maybe a few other retailers could list the same thing in the near future. But other than that, I don't think we'll hear much unless perhaps they do an official roadmap like they did back in April, where on that Maxis monthly livestream they said, oh yeah, there's going to be one expansion pack, one game pack, and one stuff pack, and now we got all those: Island Living, Realm of Magic, and Moschino stuff. So maybe they'll do that again. I would love if they continue doing that, because I've seen other games publish roadmaps, and I think it's a cool way of saying that, yeah, there is stuff coming, but without completely ruining the surprise of what that specifically is. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think this leak is real? Do you really think that University will be the next expansion pack coming out in November? And if you think it is, are you excited for it? And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest content from The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!